Boom, kicking us live early. Countdown too long. Let's go, guys. What is up, everybody? Happy Monday. Monday evening, getting to dinner time. Or if you are in Australia, good morning. I hope you're enjoying your breakfast. This is the Ruell Report. I'm joined by Mr. Ruell Black, the namesake of the show, of the report. Ruell, what's going on today, man? How you doing?
What up, people? How you guys doing?
We're doing well. We're ready to get moving and grooving, guys. We're taking a hot topic today. Okay, markets down. Cryptos have been having a little bit of a slide. It's been a little boring, and so we're just about to hit
A smidgen of a slide,
for like 2 months. So we're just about to hit
right?
top 10 altcoins. That's the move. All right, we're going straight into it. Top 10 altcoins per Ruell. I'm going to be counting them down on my fingers. We're going to start with number 10, work our way all the way down to 1. So that's 5 minutes a coin. So we're going to be moving fast. Have your notepad out. Drop any other alts you want us to talk about in the chat. What's up, everybody on Periscope? I see those highs flying through. But let's just kick it off for well. We're going to do the what it is, why it matters, what's next, 10 coins, quick list. Ruel, number 10 on your list, what is it?
Okay, so
And do you have
we're
a
gonna
screen
go
to
in
share?
no particular order, but let's start with a coin that I'm pretty high on, and it kind of has a nation backing it, so to speak. VeChain.
All right. And can you pull up charts for us, please?
Sure. Let me pull those up. Let me share. Because sharing is caring, by the way.
It is. It is. That is true. Sharing is caring. And again, guys, for anybody just joining us, we're hitting top 10 altcoins, rapid fire style. Number 1 on the list, we know is about to be VeChain, ticker VET.
So this guy, well, and this will be number 1 as in number 10 on the list, but I'll rank them afterwards. But here's VeChain. It was as high as like 25 cents, and it's now sitting at 6 cents. So what is that, like down like 75% or something like that from when was this? Like April 21st. So from like what, 4 months ago, 3 months ago.
Okay.
And the way we're going to do this is kind of like, what's the coin? What does it do? Why is it something that you should put on a top 10 of all the other coins list? VeChain is on the top 10 of that list because it's kind of number 1 in China. It's a supply chain coin. So it's all about making your supply chain better and doing like tracking and data analytics on your supply chain to make sure like whenever you run out of stuff or whenever something's lacking in your supply chain, it fills it in. And we've had supply chain problems recently with semiconductors, with the Suez Canal blocking. So that's one reason there, major reason. And they have tons of partners in China, including Walmart, Sam's Club, Tyson, Salesforce. They have a ton of stuff going for them.
Boom. Number 1 on the list, VET, VeChain. Any catalysts on the horizon we should be looking out for?
None at the moment that I know of.
All right. So there's the first one. Again, we got to move quick on them. Are you ready to give us the next one, Mr. Ruell Black?
Yes, indeed. So the next one will be my friend Telcoin. So
Okay.
Telcoin was as high as 6 cents. It's now kind of cruising at 1 cent. So again, like it only has a 1/5 of its value at this point. So it's down like 80% along with all the rest of the coins. And this is big because they actually got a deal signed in Nebraska to make themselves pretty much a bank. Let's see if I can find it quickly. And
All right, guys. Number 10 was Bet. Number 9, TEL.
and I
Put
showed
them
this
in the
video.
chat.
I showed this video last week, so I'm not going to show it. But basically, they worked with the governor of Nebraska to actually get this passed, get Telcoin in Nebraska, specifically Norfolk, as a digital bank. And if anyone knows anything about regulation, the U.S. is one of the largest regulators of cryptocurrency. So for them to do that is majorly impressive. And a recent catalyst is they just opened up liquidity staking, so you can now stake the coin, and then opening up liquidity staking, they've also opened up a DeFi exchange. So that makes them more than just remittance payments, because the whole thing with Telcoin is that they're providing remittance payments via their app. So instead of having a bank account to do remittance payments, or having to do something like Western Union or MoneyGram, you can literally, if your specific place supports it, you can literally just do a remittance payment via the Telcoin app. So this now opens them into the world of DeFi, in which you can stake, lend, borrow, and trade Telcoin with other very popular very popular coins like MATIC, QuickSwap, USD coin, Aave coin. So it's now opened itself to the world of DeFi, which opens it up to an entirely new and great market. So Telcoin, they will be number 9 on this list.
Boom. So number 1, VET, VeChain. 9, Telcoin, TEL. Ruell, are you ready to drop us number 8?
Yes, number 8 on the list will be MATIC. So MATIC, Polygon, they are at 73 cents after going all the way to $2.50. They are a layer 2 solution, which allows people to use Ethereum and lower gas prices and make their network faster. So case in point, Telcoin actually uses MATIC with QuickSwap, and a whole bunch of other projects are hopping on to MATIC in order to take advantage of what MATIC does to make the Ethereum network faster. Wait, where are we here? So now I'm not sure how MATIC is gonna look once Polkadot and Cardano and Solana are all online. But right now it's something that you can't just ignore.
Boom.
So after Polygon, we're gonna head on over to that young Solana.
All right.
Solana's claim to fame is it's also it's an Ethereum killer, in that it's aiming to pick up some of the marketplace that Ethereum is lacking.
Okay, and let me slow you down for a second, because as you
Sure.
know, I'm your slowdown guy. When you're talking about Ethereum killers, 1, what does that mean? 2, how likely do you think it is that there's actually going to be an Ethereum killer versus it's something that's going to coexist with Ethereum?
Okay, and to that extent, I'm saying I think that none of these things are going to quote unquote kill Ethereum.
That's where I'm at
However,
too.
yep. However, I do think they will all coexist um, on the side of Ethereum, and I do think some projects may eventually actually go over to them, depending on what their claim to fame is. So Solana's big claim to fame is that it's pretty fast. Um, it's supposedly faster than Cardano, and it's faster than Polkadot. But the whole thing with Solana is um, the CEO doesn't really. There's no roadmap, so we don't really know what's happening with Solana until they kind of like tell us. And that's the only thing keeping it below Polkadot and Cardano in my mind, is that like there's not full transparency there about what's happening.
Excellent.
So on that same vein of ETH killers, we'll move right over to Polkadot.
Okay, is that the next one?
Yep.
You are moving quick today, Ruel. All right, guys, I'm going to take us through the list again. If you're just joining us, I'm going to make the ask, like the stream, share the stream. Ruel noted that the crypto market has been going sideways, a little bit of a tough time. And so he's like, screw it. Today we're just doing top 10 altcoins. That's what we're doing. So number 10 on the list, VeChain, ticker VET. Number 9 on the list, Telcoin, ticker TEL. Number 8 on the chain, MATIC, MATIC. Number 7 on the list, Solana, ticker SOL. And now we are coming all the way down to number 6, Polkadot, ticker DOT. Well, what is Polkadot? Why does it matter? And shout out to Noah in the chat who's saying that Facebook is testing on Polkadot. And again,
Oh
guys,
wow,
like the stream, share the
that's
stream.
great information.
Let's keep
Polkadot
going.
is another Ethereum killer. Its CEO Gavin Wood was also a co-founder of Ethereum, and like what should happen with crypto. Everyone thinks that crypto's biggest thing is being a substitute for cryptocurrency, and I would say that that's or a substitute for regular currency, and I would say that that's a big thing. But the biggest thing is being a decentralized organization or a decentralized group, which makes its own rules about what said coin is doing. And like a decentralized organization, Gavin Wood was like, I don't like what's happening with Ethereum, so I'm going to go start my own thing. And his own thing was Polkadot, and it was as high as $48 to come down here to like 1150 something. And the cool part about Polkadot is there's this thing called substrate. So it's almost like it's a layer under um, Ethereum and Cardano and Solana. So Polkadot kind of, you can kind of almost think of it as a blockchain of blockchains, in that if you put something on Polkadot, it's more likely to be cross-platform, because when you put it on Polkadot, you're actually putting it on this substrate, which means you're kind of a layer below everything else. And
Okay.
that's some nerd geek out stuff, in that when you put something on Polkadot, essentially you're kind of now on the same level as a Cardano or Ethereum, in that kind of you can be multi-platform, because you're actually sitting on something that's a level below everything else. So pretty snazzy the way that he made it there, and you can see kind of says that here. What is Polkadot? Polkadot is an open source sharding multi-chain protocol. So so when you're using Polkadot, you're kind of already making yourself multi-platform ish.
Okay.
Now, number 5, we're in that young top 5. We got Cardano. Its leader, Charles Hoskinson, also a co-founder of Ethereum, and this guy got as high
Ada.
as, where are we at?
Sorry, I just gotta say Ada.
Oh, no,
ADA
no
is the
worries.
symbol on that one, guys. Jay is not loving it. Tell us why, Jay.
Yeah, please tell us why, Jay. So they were as high as $2.25, only to come down here at $1.13, which, when you look at it, is actually pretty awesome because it kept its value more than other coins did, since it's only down half, whereas everything else is down more than half. Charles is a pretty charismatic leader, and if you're kind of riding this train, you're kind of riding that Charles train, as if you're like riding Tesla and Elon train. It seems like he's really fervent and adamant about like making a change, and he kind of foresaw the whole regulation thing, which is why Cardano is mainly predominantly based in Africa, and that alone gives it the ability not to be regulated as much, but it's faster than Ethereum, and he's all about kind of doing things the right way. And as you see, a lot of these coins now are getting exploited because they're not willing to take the time to do what they need to do. If you guys have heard of Bondly, Bondly is actually going to be an NFT platform that's moving to Cardano, but it recently got exploited and it's now like under ascent. Um, not Pancake Swap. Pancake Swap got hacked, but they didn't get exploited. But Bunny Swap got exploited, and just so you guys know, an exploit is kind of different than someone just rug pulling. So it's really important when I say exploit that it's not that it's an exploit as opposed to a rug pull, because a rug pull is when the like the people themselves, the developers themselves, just go and snatch out the liquidity. But in this case, it's an exploit that a hacker found out, and they exploited it. They used it to make as much money as they can. So that's happened to Titan Finance, which Mark Cuban was backing. It happened to Bondly. It happened to Pancake Swap. It happened to Bunny Swap, and that's why people kind of.
Burger swap.
I think it happened to that too, and people always give Charles crap about like hurry up and do it already, but this is kind of why. And even Ethereum itself had an exploit, which is why you got Ethereum Classic and Ethereum, because they found an exploit. Somebody like there was an exploit there, so they branched the code off. And as much as they like to give Charles grief about like taking a long time, Polkadot isn't that much further along than Cardano when you look at it. So like, yes, he's taking his time, but he's not really moving that slowly at all either. So Cardano has a really big, huge like Tesla bear, like a Tesla bull following behind it, where people will like literally, but they'll die for themselves some ADA Cardano, and I'm really high on them because I think Charles knows what he's doing, and I like a lot of their ecosystem, a lot of the projects that are behind them, like Card Starter, like Sunday Swap, like Charlie 3, I like Cody. I like a lot of their supporting projects. Really high on Cardano, which is why it made it to the top 5.
Okay, and I have a clarification for us to make.
Sure.
When I said that Noah, no, I'm sorry. I saw Jay in the chat did not like Cardano. He's Canadian, so he was saying A. thought it was like, he doesn't love it, but it's like, no, it's
That's
just like a Canadian
hilarious.
thing. As a
That's
fellow
hilarious.
Detroiter, Ruel, you know.
Oh yeah, I know.
Shout out Richard Judge in the chat, guys. Like the stream, share the stream. And for anybody just joining us, all right, Ruel, give us the impetus for doing this segment. Why did we decide to start it?
Okay. And segue. We Detroiters are really big sports fans, and I've definitely listened to some Hockey Night in Canada. While the Wings were hot, and you'll get a lot of Canadian A's on there. But anyways, we're doing this because as Bitcoin's kind of moving sideways, a lot of the altcoin market is kind of dumping out even more than Bitcoin is. And I've always professed, and I keep saying that as long as Bitcoin stays above like 30K, we're fine.
Yep.
But they're still kind of bleeding the altcoin market as this is happening. And I think there's a really good advantage for us to look at like 10 coins that we say, okay, this is the cream of the crop. If we put our money here, we're liable to get a 2x or 1x or whatever. So that's
19x.
Exactly. So
depending on the time horizon, okay?
Exactly. So that's why I'm pointing these guys out, because with this blood, there's an opportunity, in the whole Warren Buffett of it, when people are being fearful, be greedy type deal.
All right. So that's why we're going through Ruel's top 10 altcoins. We're jumping straight into it, going straight to the ideas. I'm going to give you the recap. If you're just joining us, you missed out, but don't worry. I'm going to get you up to speed quickly. Number 10 on the list, VeChain. I'm going to do the NATO alphabet. Everybody hates it, but it makes life easy, okay? VeChain,
Oh, yeah.
Victor Echo Tango. Number 9, Telcoin Tango Echo Lima. Number 8, MATIC. What is M? Oh, God. Mama, Alpha, Tango, India, Charlie. What is M?
I don't know. Moon?
No.
Michael? Macaroni?
Right. We'll do some research. Number 7 on the list, Sandy, Oscar, Lima. Number 6 on the list, Delta, Oscar, Tango. 5, Alpha, Delta, Alpha. And then we are about
on 4.
Number 4.
That young
That's
number
where
4.
We're more than halfway.
Verasity.
And guys, in the chat, throw in your guesses. Throw in your guesses for the top 4. Whoever gets the most number right. So now it's down to the top 3. Ruel gave us the Veracity. We're sending a Benzinga t-shirt too. Do you even have a Benzinga shirt yet, Ruel?
Oh yeah, I got one. All
right, you need
I'd
one
love
more.
Another one. So
yeah, you need one more. So VRA number 4. Tell us why what it is, and why we should care.
I am so super high on Veracity.
I'm okay. Oh, never mind. Keep going.
It was as high as 5 cents, and here it is, about under a cent, like 0.8 of a cent. Veracity, you can stake it for 25.55%, meaning there's a minimum, so you need at least 10K Veracity, and you get paid out for every 10K Veracity, you get paid out 7 Veracity every day. Okay, so there's that. Veracity has the only patented IP in the whole blockchain universe, and it's worldwide patented, and it's a proof of view technology. This technology is meant to rid the world of bots. Bots make life so difficult on all of us. Like, try going on Nifty Gateway and buying an NFT, and they do like a nice little, they do a nice little drawing where they have $1 NFT, so that people can, like maybe profit and maybe, be a part of the whole NFT craze. The bots flood it. You have like literally like 20K or 50K, so anywhere from like 20 to 50K entries for a 45-minute raffle. It's terrible. And some of the bots have learned to get past capiches. So with this technology, it would rid the world of that. And then you also have the point of bots bringing down YouTube ad revenue, because now companies are like, okay, hey, half my views are going to be bots. I'm not paying for full price. So as there's kind of a built-in discount, because people just assume half their views are going to be bots and stuff like that. So if you can rid the world of this, that's great. And that's one piece. The second piece is their whole esports gaming piece, which is absolutely probably the biggest piece now. It's called Esports Fight Club. They're taking over Southeast Asia. I'm actually kind of surprised they only have this many followers on their Esports Fight Club, but they're finally doing some branding in which they say a Verasity platform. Like if we go look at Verasity itself, okay, they have 117K people. But back to Esports Fight Club. So Esports Fight Club has a deal in place with Valorant, in that they're doing Valorant stuff on their stuff. So it's like they're a Twitch, pretty much, right? But in this Twitch, they're using that whole proof of view technology, right? So every time they get a view, they're getting a view. And we spoke about it once before. They've had already 100K concurrent viewers, which Luke could put that in perspective on like how
It's
many
a shit ton.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
it's a lot.
It's a lot. And you know, they have PUBG Mobile, and I knew PUBG Mobile was something when I heard my son like, "Hey, are you going to go play on PUBG?" I'm like, "You're playing on PUBG?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, I own some of the crypto coin that kind of advertises for them." He's like, "Oh, okay, nice, Dad," and he kept playing. But needless to say, they're getting free advertising from Valorant, which is owned by Riot Games, which is owned by Tencent Games. And Tencent Games is one of the biggest, like they're literally the biggest earner from video games, period. Let me see if I can find Tencent, Veracity. They had a nice graph that showed how much they make. We might not be able to find it quickly. But for them to be partnered with Tencent, and for them to be partnered with PUBG Mobile, which is a direct Tencent game, they're going to get so much free publicity from Tencent. I likened it to NBA Top Shot, how they get that NFT gets so much free pub from the NBA, and they have the NBA players pushing them and backing them, that it's like it makes their success like tenfold more. So here we go. They're mentioning it here. Tencent is Veracity's largest partner, and now Tencent enters into a partnership with Xbox. Okay, so they're connecting some dots there, but yeah, we're here it is. Here it is. Perfect. So this is revenue for games in 2018. Oh, that actually made it worse. Okay, Tencent made 19.7 billion. The next closest is Sony with 14.2 billion. Like, so they're literally the top earner for companies making money from games, and Veracity is partnered up with them in a way that Veracity is actually mentioned in their sponsorships. So that's humongous. And I was also reading Veracity's like they did an update on their roadmap. They're also partnered with Huya, which is one of the
Huge
biggest
company, public company.
Yes, public company. and they're one of the biggest.
Sorry.
They're one of the biggest, and here we go, right here. Some of the biggest game names in gaming, like Riot Games, Huya, and Huya's basically, I guess they could be considered a competitor because they also have their own kind of Twitch over there. But apparently, they're just seeing that there's a whole lot of money to pass around. So why be competitors when we can work together? So, so they're definitely making big strides in Southeast Asia with their own Twitch platform. But I think also, since they're the whole revolutionaries of this whole proof of view technology, they could definitely license it out to people like Twitch and YouTube once they find out about it and make money there as well. But I really like what they're doing with this whole esports thing. And you can see they're already making headway with it where we just kind of missed it here. I didn't point it out, but they had a little tournament where the winner gets $100, which is might not seem like much here, but that might be a lot in Southeast Asia if it's like American money. And I've also seen on here where they said 10K for a tournament as well. So that's just really awesome. So very high on these guys, and it has to do with their esports and it has to do with their staking. Yeah, extremely high with these guys. Okay. And excuse me, sorry. Can you stop sharing me for a moment? I want to look at my top 3.
All right. Oh shit. Top 3. Drum roll, guys. We got the guesses in there. What you want to hear what some of the guesses were, Ruel?
Oh yeah, I want to hear it.
You want to hear them all?
Oh yeah.
All right. So you have XLM, XRP, Shiba, ETH. I don't know if ETH counts in your definition of an altcoin. Nano, FTT, Mana, OMI, PaxG. Those are some of the guesses into the final 3.
Okay, so we're gonna get to these final 3 here.
All right, we're about to get into the final 3, guys. I'm gonna make the ask again. Hit that like button, share the stream. We're just hitting it fast and hard and fun on a Monday night, okay? Or a Tuesday morning if you're in Australia. Top 10 altcoins. Let's get it.
All right, so for number 3, we're gonna go with Akash. Now, Akash, I really like it, and it's another one of those coins where, if you look at it from like where it was in April, I guess in April it was at like $5. It's only at $2.35 now, so it's only lost like half of its value. Whoop. I don't know what just happened there. Let me back it up. Are you sharing me, Luke?
I believe, yep, I put you back on.
Okay, so Akash is going to be a decentralized cloud computing node. In fact, you can kind of already use it. But what I really like about it is it's holding its value, and you can stake it on the Cosmos Station app for 55.55 percent, which is a great percentage. Now, the only thing to note is if you're going to stake it for that amount there is that your lockup period is kind of like a month. Like, so if you want to take your money out, you got to wait like a month to get it back. But if you're staking enough that you're making like, you're making like half a year on your money, that may not be a problem. But that's just something to note. And going back with Verasity, the lockup period is only like 3 days, so that's almost nothing. So that's one of the reasons why I'm really high on Akash. And you can actually even, if you're astute enough with programming, you can kind of set up your own node and kind of be rewarded in Akash by doing it that way. So yeah, Akash is my number 3.
All right. Number 3, we got it. AKT Alpha Kilo Tango. And question out of the chat: what are some exchanges to pick that up on?
You can pick up Akash on Gate.io. And very simple. If you guys like kind of forget about that, go on coinmarketcap.com and just scoot down here to the bottom, and it'll tell you. Can you guys all see that? Luke, can you see that?
Yep, I can see it. It's just small.
Okay, so it shows like Gate.io and all these other random
Not
places.
on Coinbase, correct? That's another question.
It is not on Coinbase yet. No, it's not on Coinbase yet. But I'm sure that when it does get on Coinbase, that'll be a huge catalyst. And if you buy some now, once it gets on Coinbase and gets that pop, I would take some profits. Not financial advice, but generally when stuff gets listed on Coinbase, it tends to like go up and then gets like siphoned all the way down.
Yep.
So that would be a catalyst if it goes on Coinbase. But yeah, the next one, you know what? I might even like rearrange the order on these, but the next one right now we have is Helium. So Helium, I'm really high on because the whole Internet of Things type deal with it, and the return on investment, if you can actually get your hands on a Helium miner, by the way, which I shared with my Patreons. If you guys want to join the Patreon group, the link, I think Luke has the link somewhere.
I have the link. I'll put it in the chat. Just give me a minute.
I do like weekly stock lists and weekly crypto lists. And I also inform my people, like just as a bonus for stuff like Helium miners, like if you can pick them up or not. I do have for my patrons inside track on a raffle for Helium miner. So there's that. But I really like what they're doing with Internet of Things. And an incoming catalyst for this is that they're going to have a halving coming up in August. So some people are like wondering about that because with the halving, they're going to make, you're going to be able to mine less. So there's two things with that. Generally, halvings after like a certain amount of time, they just increase the price of the coin because now the coin is more scarce to mine. And two, with that, the mining of Helium is done by RF miners. So it's not something that's bad for the environment.
And Ruel, you ordered the miner, correct?
I did. I ordered the Bobcat miner. And if you just go onto Helium here, first of all, one thing to note is
When is that supposed to come in?
Oh God, I have no idea because they're having a shortage right now. But
You had an estimate before.
Like my like I'm thinking I'm gonna get it by like September or October.
Okay.
So like if okay, like
And guys, I just dropped a link to Ruel's Patreon in the chat.
If we go back to the Helium site and we go to mine, they give you kind of a list of miners. I think none of them are accepting orders right now because of the whole chip shortage type deal. You know what? Bobcat might be, and that's the one that I ordered. I don't see them on the list. Maybe they took all the miners down because too many people were ordering. Yeah, they used to be like right here. Let me see. Okay, here we go.
They need some Benzinga marketing help. They should just have a big ass sold out button, in my opinion.
They really should. But see, okay, so they kind of added some people. Freedom Fi, they added them. There's a wait list. You can't get it yet. Curlink, apparently you can purchase it. It's been a while since I've been on this site. I didn't know that you could do that. Okay, so apparently you can purchase Curalink miners, but the only thing you want to be cognizant of is if you're in the US, you want the 915 megahertz frequency, and if you're over in Europe, you want the 868. So just make sure that you're purchasing the right frequency for where you live. And like I said, it's been a while since I've been on a site. I didn't even know these were options that that were available here. So we got Curalink, Long AP. They've been having some problems, but apparently you can purchase them too. Every time they have like a whole like listing. Okay, yeah, you can't purchase them. That's what I thought. Apparently every time these go on sale, the Long AP, they have problems because people they flood the site so much, and I'm sure some bots are on there too. They flood the site so much that it's like a cluster, you know what?
Yep.
Because the whole return on investment with this mining stuff is amazing. Like I have a video on it, both on Black Rue Investing and on the Ruell Report. If you guys can go back and check out those videos, the return on investment in these minings are just sick. And let's go here to Bobcat. So they have shipping news here. Oh, okay. They added pictures to their little shipping things.
So now we're talking. That's a nice page. We're having cat issues.
Yeah, the kitty's locked. She's outside asking to come in.
What's the answer?
I'll let her in, but as you can see here, their last ones, I'm going to go let her in right quick, but the last ones were batch 12, and they're shipping US 24 and like the fourth 23 and 24. I ordered mine on like the 5th May, like 28th. So I'm going to be like batch like 25. And as you can see, like that's why I was kind of saying like I didn't know when I was going to get mine, because they had started off really nicely where they were doing like 5 different days of the US, and then those chips got short. They went from like 2 days, like they went down to like 2 days. So assuming that they stay at this whole 2-day rate, maybe I'll be like batch like 25. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna let the cat in.
All right, the cat's coming in. So guys, if you're just joining us, we are doing top 10 altcoins. We're down to number 1. Is that right, Ruel? Am I counting correctly? All right, we're about to do number 1, the big reveal. I'm gonna take you through the list, okay? If you missed out, don't worry. I'm gonna catch you up to speed. But first, hit that like button, share the stream. Number 10, VeChain, ticker Victor Echo Tango. Number 9, Telcoin Tango Echo Lima. Number 8, MATIC, which we're gonna go with Mama Alpha Tango India Charlie. Number 7, Solana Sandy Oscar Lima. Number 6, Polkadot Delta Oscar Tango. Number 5, Cardano Alpha Delta Alpha. Let me just keep going. Where's number 4 on my list? Verasity Victor Romeo Alpha. Number 3, I don't remember the name of this one, but it's Alpha Kilo Tango. What's the name on that one? Number 3, Ruel? AKT.
AKT. Oh,
yeah.
Akash.
Akash. Number 2, Helium, right? Hotel
Yes.
November Tango. Helium. I'm learning these names. Let's go. And now for number 1, Ruel, what is it? Give it to us straight.
For number 1, we got that young. A is in Apple, X is in xylophone, S is in Sam, Axie Infinity. So this game has taken the world by storm. Some say that there's some stat where cat's on the table now. there's some stat where gaming may be beating out professional sports as in growth, and this is a play to earn game. If we go on here right now, I can show you some little dilly doos about this. Okay, gotta find the airplane right quick. I'm assuming they're doing this to kind of weed out bots, which is nice. They should continue to do that.
And give us the ticker on this one one more time, Ruel.
AXS.
Boom.
Amber, Xylophone, Sam. Apple, I guess.
Alpha X-ray Sandy.
There we go.
I'm gonna look up M too while we're at it.
Okay, so here's Axie Infinity, and what to note here is there's kind of two ways you can make money here, and the first way is through breeding Axies. There's some people that literally don't play the game anymore because all they do is just breed Axies. And if we come over here and look, we go to the marketplace, we go to the lowest price Axie, and this is like a kind of a poop Axie. It's not bad. It's not bad. Is $182 some dollars. So like some people get together and they breed these Axies. But the thing to note is the purity means something. And there's an app, there's a little thing that you can download, a little, I forget what they call them, extension. It's Freaks Axie extension. And it kind of shows you like just off rip what the purity of the Axie is. And long story, a little bit shorter. Everyone kind of plays with the plant Axies. So the really pure plant Axies are the ones that will probably go for the biggest price. Like if I just go to page 900 here. Actually, I can do it better than that. We can just go to Purity 6 here. So for Purity 6, that's like 94%. These boys are like $300, and they were higher like a couple weeks ago, like literally like a week ago. A week ago, they were like $500 for one of these guys. So the thing to note, if you want to kind of get into the breeding game, find out what the most the best deck is, and if you're going to breed them, you cannot breed two siblings, and I don't think you can breed a parent with a child.
Which those are both very reasonable rules. Okay.
Oh yeah, I mean,
beyond the game, life lessons: no sibling breeding, exactly. No parent-child, please.
Yeah, no incest. Right. Put your brother to the test. None of that. That ain't going down here.
Put your brother to the test. I don't know what that is, but I don't know.
You haven't heard that phrase before?
No.
Oh my god. That's a jokey joke phrase. I'm so joking. Do not condone incest. Just a joke phrase. Just
yeah.
These opinions are not.
If you agree with that, put a 1 in the chat. If you disagree, put a 2. It might be
no Game of Thrones action do I support here. So yeah. But yeah, so one way is through breeding, the other way is through battling, and in battling you get the whole thing is like really synergistic. In battling you get these Axie tokens, which were as high as what, like almost $30, what, $25, and have sank down to like 18. But also you get these small love potions, and both of these are used in order to breed your Axies. So so one way, if you guys don't want to kind of like participate in the whole NFT thing, would be to kind of buy these tokens while they're on a dip. And these are also tokens that you can buy on Gate.io. I don't know if they say that. Oh, they do. Perfect. So yes, you can buy these on Gate.io, both the small love potion and the Axie Infinity potion. or the Axie Infinity token, but all are used to breed. And let me see if I can find my actual Axie game. I downloaded it even though I don't have any playable Axies. Okay, I'm gonna try to bring it up and see if you guys can see it. It's cutesy looking. And apparently they've gone through 15 seasons of this. Can you guys see it?
Yeah, we hear it.
Okay, so there's this whole thing, and yeah, you can play that and become like an Axie master. And I can kind of show you if I go on Google here as soon as this escapes, kind of what that looks like. Let's say Axie Infinity battle images. So it looks like this right here. One in the center. So so that's what you'd be getting into if you're getting into this whole play to earn type game. And to be honest, while the whole market is moving sideways, all these play to earn NFTs have been kind of growing. And if you can give me like 10 minutes, I can give you like 3 play to earn NFTs that I'm kind of high on. You got 10 minutes, Luke?
Yeah, 5 minutes. We have until 8:10. How's that?
All right, perfect.
Shout out to Rico saying that this is sort of like Neopets from back in the day. Shout out Neopets.
Axie Infinity is definitely number 1 on this list. One that I've been checking out lately that's not going to be playable until like December is Faraland. They have 3 different characters you can have, and they're all split into different races of human or different races. So you got humans, which are most common, orcs, angels, dragons, demons, elves, and fairies. The strongest of which being angels, demons, I think goes down to like fairies, elves, orcs, humans. And already kind of the floor on these guys has like risen. I purchased 2. You need actually 3 to have a team. And if we go look at the humans and the human floors, the floor of the lowest price. Floor of the humans were at like 48 something. Now they're at like 57. And the Farland coin itself, if we look at it, it just skyrocketed. And this is another thing that my patrons got to take advantage of. I sent this to my patrons and we got a 300% gain out of this guy. I think we got in at like 50 cents around like right here. And you can see, boom, it just skyrocketed. All these NFT coins kind of skyrocketed with Axie Infinity. There's one other one. Well, there are 2 other ones I'd like to point out. There's one that I found out about today that I'm really going to do some investigating on, and I'll probably make a video on my channel about it. It's called Crypto Blades. And this guy is just like literally boom. So I got to do some research on this. I bought a character. I need to kind of just deep dive on it and like see what's going on here before I give you guys extra information on it, but please put it on your radar because it is a play to earn game. You can play it right now. So definitely put this on your radar. And let's not give my wallet out. And then the last game is, oh God, last two if I can fit them in. Anarchy X. So this game is also playable NFTs, and they kind of use the NFTs as like playing cards that you can use in a battle. And like I said, all the NFT play to earn games have been popping off lately. So if you're looking for a space that you might be able to make money from right now, with the low costed, with the market being so low, both markets, the stock market and the crypto market, play to earn NFTs have been like popping off. So what I like about Anarchy X is it seems like the CEO kind of understands what's going on a little bit, in that he got a really popular Latina um, singer on board to have like a playable NFT. I think her name is Chiquis Rivera. And her mother was popular too, like Jenny Rivera. And you can actually, let me see. We'll go on Rarible. I think their stuff's on Rarible. Okay, yep, here it is. So it's gonna actually be playable here coming up. They sent something in my email. I think it's on like the 25th or something like that, or the 28th of July. Ugh, keeps giving me the wrong network crap. All right, that's not gonna work. So I'm just gonna go back to their website. I'm not a fan of some of his themes, some of the themes he has on here, but he's from the CEO is from like a musical background, like he used to be a music A&R or whatever executive, and like some of his NFTs are like Trap Queen and like all this other stuff, and it's like I'm not sure about the message
You're not
you're
feeling
seeing
it.
there. Yeah, like the pimp, we got, drug lord.
So you move from incest to drug lord pretty quickly.
Yeah, we're a wholesome show around here. We're really
We're
real
condemning both
savory.
of them.
So
Somebody in the chat asking for a link to Ruell's channel. I'm gonna put that in the chat, okay?
so we got all of these different guys going on, and I'm not like, honestly, I kind of sympathize with gangsters because I grew up in Detroit. I'm not one in any means. I went to like
You're a
all private
computer
schools and stuff
engineer.
like that, but I can understand growing up in the city of Detroit how someone could think that their only road is going down that path. So
What high school did you go to, Ruell?
University Detroit Jesuit.
Okay. Shout out the Jesuits.
Yes, Jesuit High, love it. Good old UOD.
Did
Um,
is it all priest teachers there?
there's a lot of Catholic priest teachers there. Yeah, there are a lot of them there, but no school in Detroit, I think, and some Cass and Renaissance people might have some problems with this, but no school in Detroit, I think, gets you better prepped to go to college than good old UOD. And I'm sure it costs
It's a selective
a
ass
lot. It's a
school.
private school, huh?
It's a selective school.
It is. It is. So I'm really blessed to go there, to have gone there. And of course I put in a lot of work to go there, but I love that. I love that school. But yeah, good to talk some Detroit stuff.
There we
I
go.
cannot find her on here. It's Chiquis Rivera. So let me see if I can just Google it then. Okay, so that's her NFT. Her which is, it's kind of revealing a little bit, but she's the point of where I mentioned that about is she has a brand and she has a big brand following. So at least the CEO understands I need a brand and I need that behind me. And I've said that so much about these NFTs. The way that it's really going to succeed and work is that somebody's going to want to be a part of a brand that they're affiliated with, be it a YouTube star or a TikTok star. If I'm going to Decentraland and I'm doing a whole Sims thing, I will pay money to be, next to Jake Paul, or to own a plot of land next to Jake Paul and Jake Paul City. And that's why I'm high on another one, Sensorium, because Tidal owns some of their coins, and if they had like a Jay-Z city, some people would pay to like have a virtual city next to Jay-Z. So saying that to say Shaquille Rivera has a brand, and he's at least recognizing that he needs to have a brand following behind this guy. And the last one I'll mention is Chain Guardians. They have some of these games up to play, and they have a free version up to play. Chain Guardians does, but how the NFTs kind of fit into the game, I don't think they've put all of that up yet. But if you look at this, like I said, last 7 days, all of these have popped off, and that's due to Axie Infinity and how much money people are making from it. So everybody's trying to find the next Axie Infinity. Chain Guardians, they have a lot going for them with their NFTs, and these NFTs can also be purchased on places like OpenSea and Oracle and Rarible. I'm sorry. So it's something to definitely go check out. And another thing, Crypto Slam is a very good resource for these. And we'll see as it loads in a minute. This is what Axie Infinity is learning for the last 24 hours. 16 million. They're that's 8 times the second place one, which is Bored Ape Kennel Club, which we've also mentioned on the Ruell report. You can check out the previous report on those guys. And NBA Top Shot we've also mentioned, but look at that. Axie Infinity, 166 million. That's 10 times Bored Ape Yacht Club. So this is the big type of sales that Axie Infinity is doing right now. All time. They're quickly going to catch up to NBA Top Shot here. But there's supposedly some people in the Philippines replacing their entire income with Axie Infinity. So I really think that it's going to continue to grow, and that pay to earn games are here, and they will probably soon be moving a lot of games out of the way.
Boom.
So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys want to
There
see
it is.
next week.
So there's the top 10. I'm going to do it one more time, Ruel, okay?
Sure. Go right ahead.
All right, for anybody who joined late, I'm going to give you the cliff notes. Ruel just gave us his top 10 altcoins. The market's going sideways. He's saying, here are the ones that I am adding. Number 10 on the list, VeChain Victor Echo Tango. Number 9 on the list, Telcoin Tango Echo Lima. Number 8, MATIC. It's Mike. I looked it up. Mike Alpha Tango India Charlie. Number 7, Solana. Sandy Oscar Lima. Number 6, Polkadot Delta Oscar Tango. Number 5, Cardano Alpha Delta Alpha. Let's keep scrolling here. Number 4, Verasity Victor Romeo Alpha. Number 3 on the list was You got to remind me of this one. Alpha Kilo Tango, AKT. What is the
Akash.
name?
And you know
Akash.
what? Akash, I'll actually trade places with Akash and Telcoin.
All right,
Telcoin deserves to
Telcoin's
be in the
getting into
top.
the top 3.
Yeah.
Number 2, Helium Network, Hotel November Tango, and number 1, Alpha X-Ray Sandy. Boom. That is your list, guys. We got some bonus NFT plays. And so with that, I'm going to make the ask. Subscribe to the channel. We go all day, every day. We'll be back at it. Idea Flow coming at you 8 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. Okay, we basically go 8 to 8 every day. So if you ever need to tune into the market and you just want to have some noise in the background or get some ideas or chat with like-minded traders, there it is. Hit subscribe on the channel. I'm going to put Mr. Ruell's Twitter in the chat. I'm going to drop my Twitter in the chat. And then I am going to go bring my girlfriend dinner. I promised her on Monday nights that I'll be home before she goes to bed. So I'm running into the end of that. So that's what I'm about to go do. What are you doing tonight, Ruel?
I'm going to be cooking for my wife because she gets hangry as well. So we're going to probably make some chicken thighs in the air fryer, some jasmine rice, some salad. You know, we do it up in here. I love cooking. It's really cathartic for me. But little PSA before I get off. Definitely, you guys check out Black Rue Investing. Check out the Patreon. And guys, please check out Benzinga every day. You'll catch me probably in the chat room while I'm in there because, you know, I listen while I'm at work here in Arizona. If you're not checking out Benzinga every day, you're missing out. They talk crypto, they talk stocks, and it's highly entertaining. So check it out.
Boom. Let's hit it.